for a quick tidy up. Monday morning, always nice to start with a fresh workspace and fresh focus on what we're going to do this week. Of course, Christmas is round the corner, as you can tell, so what I really would like to do is put to bed the majority of the jobs that I've got outstanding. So Stuart tells me over the weekend some spray nozzles arrived. I ordered 2 types. I don't think these are the correct ones that I wanted. These are the backup ones. But we'll go and grab them and have a look and see if we can't get this steam condenser finally put to bed. I wish that every day of the year could have the love. So we have some sprayers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. GB return address. That's not too bad. Okay. So the nozzles come with some type of filter. Ah, look at that. Also, you could do that, use that as an internal thread. But they are designed to go onto a fitting like this, possibly on the inside, like that. So we could have that screwed right in there. And then when that's connected to our condenser flue, we should be able to adjust the size of the mist by rotating this part of the nozzle here. So let's just have a look inside. Okay, yeah, looks very simple. Looks similar to this kind of spray that you'd get kind of in a normal spray bottle. Oh, beautiful. And you can just change these nozzles out. Look at that. That's excellent news. So that on there, and that on there. So I'm going to go and get some water connected to this, and we'll see what kind of mist it does actually give, and can give her a bit of a whirl. What do you think, folks? I reckon we might have cracked it with this. Right, just move anything out of the way that I don't want to get wet. This is going to be quite tricky to put together actually, to make sure that you can kind of see the spray. So I'll just pop that on there. What we'll do is we'll set it up first and just, yeah, that looks good. And then we'll just turn the water on like a quarter of a turn. And there we go. Aha. So the mist, I don't know if you can see that. Well, you can see it wonderfully. So that is the mist pattern that we can get. You can get a strong spray, which we don't want, or tightened all the way in. We get quite a heavy mist actually. And she still comes. Aha. So that's too little water pressure, but the valve's barely cracked. In fact, I think I've turned it off. There we go. So I can just hear, I can only just hear the valve letting water through, and we still have quite a strong mist there. That's perfect. So kind of having wet everything through over here now, and we're still dripping from the roof. Yeah, I wonder if he did come on Saturday then, that chap, to have a look. Anyway, digress. So it looks like everything needs to be pretty much tightened all the way down on these to enable them to work. So what I need to do is put them in position. We need to change this back section off for some copper pipe. We can just put some normal copper pipe fittings along there, and we can daisy chain them all together so we can have them all They can all be on at the same time. I don't know if I'm going to need a valve in between them all to regulate the pressure, but if so, I'll just pick up a normal air and gas valve from Tool Station, you know, ball valve that you'd have on your pipes, which is basically what I've got down there, look. If you look down there, we'll just pick one of those red handled pipe valves up. They don't have to be stainless. And then we'll daisy chain them all together. Then a piece of pipework going back to the mains, and then we'll run them off the mains. And, well, maybe brew some beer this week to test it. I do need a batch of bitter putting through. If I'm going to do one batch, so I might as well do 3 batches. That's the trouble. Oh well. We need beer for New Year, don't we? So I'm going to go and figure out exactly what I need on my shopping list, and we'll get this sorted out. Okay, so I've been upstairs, sat in front of the computer for 10 minutes, which is why I am freezing. Honestly, I don't do myself any favours in this building. And I've ordered the correct parts from Tool Station. They don't do copper pipe on its own. You have to order a 10 pack of 3 metre lengths. So we'll also be nipping to Screwfix to pick up 3 lengths of copper, and all the rest of it can be push fit tackle, provided I don't need too much of it, because I don't have a lot of push fit piping, and I don't really want to buy a roll this side of Christmas. So let's jump in the car, fly over there and pick up this tackle, and hopefully today we'll be able to get at least be able to see if this condenser works or not. Thank you, I got the sentence out. Come on. So just because it's me and Chancy Pants, come on, I thought I'd just pull up in Clumber, seeing as we have the National Trust pass and what have you. May as well utilise it. I'm going to take him for a quick walk around this field here, just so he can have a wee and a poo. It is a lovely Monday morning after all. Well, it's afternoon now. So we'll just circumnavigate this field and yeah, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the winter sunshine. It's bloody gorgeous. So we got everything we needed. I forgot to mention, on the detour, when I took Chance for a walk, I got a shot of Screwfix, didn't get a shot of Toolstation because they had the road. Did you see the clip? The road was closed off by the police. So I'm not sure what was going on there, but they wouldn't let me down, even that 15 yards to get in the drive. Anyway, we've got the copper pipe. We've got some lagging so the pipes don't freeze. I've got lots of that to continue to do as well. And we've got the fittings, the push fits, the compression fittings, everything else we're going to need to put this steam condenser together. Right, so one of the first jobs I've got to do in here to make this, the whole pipe work actually, we've got to make a few more of these, or find any spare that are knocking about. Not with that bit on the end, but just the socket section, so we can screw the sprayer in. And then I've also got to add one more piece of pipe work to the T that was coming out of the plate chiller to allow us to take off product and put it back in to the fermenter after we've boiled. God, I will get the words out someday without having to overthink it. So I'm going to cut some holes in steel basically and weld it. There we go.
Merry Christmas! Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting, tingling, too. Lovely weather for staying right together with you. Outside the snow is falling, friends are calling you. Come on, come on, come on. Lovely weather for staying right together with you, with you, with you.
Okay, so we've got all the pieces actually welded up. I'm hoping that that threads into there. Yep. And then this should thread into there. Oh, you little beauty. So That's all the pieces welded up, so what we're going to have to do now is put pickling paste on everything, and oh, I think I've just ballsed up. That should have been on a 1 inch. I might have one more piece of welding to do, and then then we're gonna pickle everything. I've asked Gemma to pick me up at 5 o'clock as well. It's 4:30, so what I'll probably have time to do is disconnect all the pieces of stainless that we've made over the past week or so, and then we'll put pickling paste on everything, and by the time Gemma gets here, hopefully it'll be ready to wash the pickling paste off, and we'll be able to finish the do the caustic brew tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be able to squeeze the pipe work on as well. We shall see, we shall see. But time is a ticking, so I'm going to get on with this. Okay, so I'm not so sure how much of the fittings that you saw before I put the pickling paste on until I edit the video, but I'd just like to give you an idea of how these welds come up once they've been treated. So if I just point you down here on the condenser, you can see here the colour and the scorch marks either side. So that's what these fittings look like before we put any treatment on them. And now, if I just give us a bit more light on here, now you'll be able to see, look how they've come up. So all the scorch marks and the burns from both sides are gone. It looks like a proper stainless steel fitting. Sometimes you do get like a little ring. You see that little burn there? If I went back and reapplied some more paste, that would come up. Look at my hand steaming as well because I've just come from the hot water tank. So we've got 2 or 3 of these fittings already on. 2 of them on, 2 of them to install, and then these are going to house the brass fittings on the outside, because of course once we have them in, we don't need to go for full stainless on the inside, on the outside should I say. So brass and copper are fine. So we're going to have 2 more nozzles to install. 2 or 3 turns of the PTFE tape seems to have been enough for the other ones, and then that just rolls straight into the back of the fitting like this. And if there is a little black O-ring on these as well, but if I just roll this up, I think I've already shown you this, but no harm no foul, and we'll tighten that up all the way so she's not going to leak now. Same thing on this one. I think I just heard the car door go. Yeah, I did. Here she is. There's no such thing as late, really, love. Where are kids?
Absent car.
Absent car.
Warmer in car.
Yeah, it's a lot warmer in car. Right, I've got some steel in the sink with pickling paste on.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to leave that till the morning.
Right.
Because it's so cold. I think it'll be okay till tomorrow morning. So we'll just put this plumbing on here. You know what? The whole vlog's going to run into another day for this condenser anyway. So there's no point really, so I may as well just wrap it up and get gone, Anna.
Come back.
No, there's no point coming back. Literally all I've got to do is, well I say literally, there's half an hour's work here. But you can see how it's going to work on here. Pipe, 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 pipe. That's the only one that's kind of offset a little bit. I might be able to just tweak that so it talks to it. What do you reckon? Should I get a piece of pipe from there to there?
Yeah, it just drops a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's not straight.
What pipe are you using?
Copper, so I could actually bend it. I could just put a slight bend in it. Anyway, folks, that's for tomorrow. That's for tomorrow, that is.
So it is, so it was.
Right then, we're gonna sack it off, folks, and we'll see you in the morning. Don't drink that. I won't drink that.
Why?
Because it's mine.
Has it got pickles?
You're driving.
I'm not.
You are.
Am I?
Well, you are. Because that's mine.